Okay, so it's not a coincidence that you're noticing so many conservative men joking about repealing the 19th Amendment, joking about taking away women's right to vote, at the same time that women's votes may very well be responsible for electing the first woman president, right? This is a panicked backlash response to the power of women's voices and votes. It's also not a coincidence that so much of this backlash has been focused on the idea of wives voting differently than their husbands. I am sure you have seen this Democratic campaign to let married women know you don't have to vote the same way that your husband does. Your vote is private. Your husband doesn't have to know who you vote for. Conservatives have lost their collective shit over this, right? At Fox News, Jesse Waters said that was akin to having an affair. Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk said Democrats were encouraging wives to undermine their husbands. They are really, really upset by this. And the reason for that is that while women have moved forward politically, as we've made progress in the public sphere, conservative men, and I'm really talking about white conservative men's panic over white women, white conservative men have comforted themselves with the knowledge that if women are making political progress, at least they still have power and control in their personal lives over their wives. And so when you have this huge political milestone maybe being made, right, perhaps the biggest marker of women's political progress in the country, a woman being elected to the White House, when you have that happening, because the women in their homes have opted to make that happen, have opposed them, have gone against them to help with broader political progress, that is infuriating to them because it means that they haven't just lost control of the country, but of their homes and their wives, their women. And so, read the column I wrote about it, but something I didn't write that I did want to say is I am very worried about what the potential backlash will be from these men should we win on Tuesday. Because despite them framing this as jokes and trolling or whatever, they are furious. They are furious over the idea that a woman might be elected president. They are furious over the idea that their women might be the reason that she is elected president. And so I'm very concerned about what a potential backlash, political or otherwise, might look like.